What's going on, guys? This is Dan back out here in the garage working on the car like always. Today we're finally going to be taking care of the transmission leak on this thing. So this is where the leak is. I already got the drive shaft out. As you can see, I already got the exhaust off from the other video. So this thing has been pissing profusely. Pretty sure the bushing is bad, so we're gonna go ahead and finish buzzing this mount off here. It's my nice little B&M transmission mount for 4L80E that's coked in fluid. Not good. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get these bolts out of here, and then we're gonna buzz these bolts back here that hold that tail housing on and get this housing off. So that's the plan for today. Let's continue on. Check with you guys in a little bit. So real quick, got the transmission mount off and want to kind of show you guys something that you should never do, and I'm finding out the hard way. Back in the day, this car had an LT1 inside of it. The motor mounts were different. My car had LT1 transmission mount in this thing when I had the 4L60 inside of it. I put the 4L80 behind the LT1 because my 4L60 was a complete pile of junk and I got tired of messing with it. So, enter the BMR transmission mount for later F-bodies. Now, I had issues where if you're running a LT1 inside of a 2000 Camaro, I'm sure probably none of you are, but I did because it's what I could afford at the time, and I had a donor 94 that I put a torque head on it to delete the OptiSpark. So, there's videos on my channel. Go ahead and look them up. Anyway, so what I did was I re-drilled the transmission mount like this. Yeah, so I did that so that way the mount can still line up everything, because with the LT1 the transmission sits a little bit further forward than it does with an LS. So quick tip, don't do like what I do and drill out your transmission mount. Pretty sure the transmission mount's fine. I've never heard it pop or anything. So, and I know they make them where they're offset. So I'm probably gonna get that in the comments. Somebody did comment. It'd be the first comment I got in a while. But yeah, guys, just, you know, FYI, a little food for thought. They do make a transmission mount. And if anybody's wondering, yes, the transmission mount still bolts up. I can go like this right here. With the factory mounts, get it lined up, and it bolts in just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bolt up the correct way the next time. All right, I'm gonna get right back at it, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back and I got the housing off. A lot easier than what I was expecting. So it's always good when you plan ahead and you know where things gonna drip, and you conveniently have a pan right there where it needs to be at. So yeah. So we got the bushing, so we got the, like I said, we got the housing off. And honestly, I was expecting it to put up a fight. If anybody's wondering if that hole is open or blind, that is a blind hole. Mine is supposed to have a bolt-in yoke, by the way, and I have a slip-on yoke. So anyways, we got our little guy out here, and let's get it out underneath the car. Get my fat butt out underneath the car too. Let's have a peek, shall we? So it looks like the bushing is whooped on. Try to do this here. Yeah, that bushing is hit. So we're gonna go ahead and you can feel like right there. You can barely feel that ridge. Then if you go up and down, you feel it more pronounced. So we're gonna go ahead and knock this out, and I'll check with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so we're back. We got the bushing out. Did kind of nick it a little bit, but I mean, I didn't gouge it all the way through. And I got the bushing out. Dented it, and then I tried to fix the dent, and it unfolded on me. Not a big deal. And I got the seal out. So next step, we're gonna go to the parts store, and we are going to get a new seal. And I'm gonna take this housing with me because I've ordered, I don't know what it is. I know this came out of a 99 Express 1 ton. It had a 350 in front of it, and it had this transmission. Of course, it's 2-wheel drive. So we're just gonna take this guy with us to the parts store, and we're gonna match it up there. And then that will be that. I'm be so happy to get this leak fixed, because this thing, if you park it on a hill, it leaks profusely out of the housing. It's ridiculous. Drive shaft, you can see where it's getting engagement, and you see how long this yoke really is. So I've heard, oh, your yoke is too short, or your drive shaft is too short, this, that, and the other. Looking at where it's sitting, apparently my travel's fine. So as long as it's hitting the bushing, you're all right. I think you got to go in like 3.5 inches or so. I'm measuring when I get back. But all right, guys, we're gonna get our bushing, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we're back, and we got the new bushing put in there. So I ran it down till about the edge of this bevel here. I ended up using I was able to put a rubber mallet inside of here. Beat together another rubber mallet with a hammer. And it drove it in there pretty good, and then the rest I just kind of used a piece of wood. Just kind of like walked it around there till it's about flush on the back side of this here. If you can see that or not. You also want to make sure that you line that hole, that feed hole, up with the feed hole inside of the casing here. So I went ahead, did all that stuff. And now we are going to use this bushing, or not this bushing, this seal. I'm going to go ahead and tap this guy here in, inside of there, and then get it back on the car. So check with you then. Okay guys, so we're back underneath the car, and we just got this all wrapped up here. I kind of wiped down the BMR transmission mount. That's what's on this car here. And yeah, like I said, everything looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and end it off here. I'm gonna continue to work on the drive shaft and everything, but that's pretty much it for this one. You know, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and like I always say, guys, take care of each other, love one another, take care of one another, be safe. Someone out there loves you, and catch you on the next one. Have a good night, guys.
What's going on, guys? This is Dan. The day has come. We're gonna try to start this car up. I hear a fighter jet. I can't see him, but I hear him. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and try to start this bad mamma jamma up. I have the exhaust on here. It's kind of loose, but I don't care. I want to hear this thing run. So I had a comment, or I asked him one of my posts about, do you want to see it start on a live feed, or do you want to see it just a video? I didn't get any responses, so we're just going to do it on the video. Engine's perfectly cold. Touch the header, no heat in it. So I got oxygen sensors hooked up. I don't have the laptop with me, but here it is, guys. We're gonna go ahead and try to start this thing up. It should start right up. I've already primed the fuel pump, so. Holy shit. Got a little bit of smoke come off the headers, but hey, she runs. I can live with that. I can work with that. But heck yeah, guys. I didn't hear any lifter ticks or nothing, or any weird noises. So yeah. Like, share, subscribe, and like I said, take care of one another, love one another, and I will catch you on the next video.